Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm Dr. Jay Savla. I have completed my MBBS from St. GS Medical College and KEM Hospital, Mumbai, and I have secured an All India rank of 80 in NEET PG 2021. So this video is basically a lot of people have requested regarding this topic, and since the exam is so near and a lot of aspirants for the next NEET also are preparing right now, so they have requested me to make a video regarding how to review GTs and how to make best use of them. So I have come up with this video. I hope that you find it useful. Basically, GTs, apart from reading your notes, are the second most important exam preparation tool. And no one can achieve a good rank without giving a lot of grand tests and the computer based test. So just giving the grand test is not the end of the end of the task. You have to review them, and so I would like to share the principles which I used and the strategies which I used. So here we go. First, the four principles which you have to keep in mind. Never compare ever with your rank with anyone else. Each of you is competing against yourself more than anyone else. The main idea of giving a grand test is to keep on to see where you are and then keep on improving. As long as you are giving a final exam, the grand tests, no matter how bad you score or how good you score, they're not going to have an impact on your career or your final NEET rank. So just don't compare your rank with anyone else. There are many students who have never got more than, like I have so many friends who never got such high ranks in the grand tests, but then they found they in the NEET or final NEET exam they had top 100 ranks, top 200 ranks. So never ever compare your rank with anyone else. Focus on number of corrects more than the rank, because not all the students, not all the aspirants give a grand test, and not from those who give, not all use the same platform. So never compare the ranks. They are the ranks too are close to the actual rank of good platforms, but then also focus more on the number of corrects during your journey rather than your ranks, and decide a platform which suits you the best, not as told by someone else. Like if you prefer giving the dams ka grand test, then do dams. If you prefer something else, then do something else. This is just my opinion from whatever I have given. I found Marrow as the best, then followed by dams, and Prep Ladder and Bhatia as the third option. Okay. And review as early as possible after giving the test. So basically, Marrow usually had a pattern key. The grand test used to be live for around 3 to 4 days. So say for example the grand test is going to be live up till 12th January, then I would give the grand test on 11th January around 10 o'clock in the morning, and then as soon as the results came on 12th Jan 10 a.m. the results come in Marrow, then I used to review them immediately. I used to not delay. If there is internship, I can understand a delay. Like if you have a duty, then you don't have any option, but as long as you are free, you have to review as early as possible, mainly because your memory. Okay, the target, I have said this previously also, the safe range is more than 150 number of questions correct. If you are already scoring more than that, I don't think you require my guidance. You are already in a very good spot. If you are less than scoring less than 150, you always have a chance to keep on improving, and this video is specifically for you. So these are the methods you have to use and keep in mind while reviewing the test. First of all, always quickly when you get the answers, see all the incorrect responses. So there are 200 questions, at least we do 30, 40, 50 mistakes. So directly start with the incorrect. Marrow mein you know that there is a option to select the incorrect questions, and just have a overview कि क्या क्या incorrect हुआ है, like what was the mistake you made, was it a silly mistake or was it a gap in your knowledge, and so on, and just have an idea. And don't ever be disheartened by your mistakes. The more the mistakes you make now, it is better that you won't, there is higher probability that you won't make it in your actual exam. So it is okay if you are making mistakes. You should have to learn from your mistakes. As long as you are learning from your mistakes, it is good, it is fine. Mistakes, if they teach you a lesson, it is good, and that is why we are giving the grand test. So don't worry about making mistakes, be it as silly as possible. Okay, then after you are done with seeing all the incorrect responses, go with the subject wise. There are two options. Either you can go from your question number 1, some prefer to do people prefer to do that, or I would usually start with subject wise. Like I will see the subject wise my score and my percentile, the subjects which I have scored the least or I am the weakest in. I will start with those subjects. Like microbio, biochem were the weakest subjects which I had, so I will start with those subjects, and then as soon as then in the ascending order I will go. Okay. Because initially whenever we start a thing, then we focus and have more time. So if you are starting with a weak subject, you will give more time and you will have more attention. So it is better to start with a weak subject, and you have to keep a decent speed. Don't waste a lot of time in reviewing. Maximum initially around 5 to 6 hours per test. A little more also is okay, 7 to 8 max. If you are making notes, mind you, if you are making notes, then only this much time is allowed. Otherwise you will have to review it further faster. For you now specifically, I have wasted 2 images. These are my grand test. I have also initially said that you have to make a separate notebook for your grand tests, and I used to make it a point that whatever info, be it correct, like had I got the question correct or wrong, it does not matter. Whatever info I felt this was new to me or this was not in my permanent memory, I used to note it down. So by following this method, I never had to open that grand test again. I would just flip through my notebook and it was done. Like you can see the example here. This is of Marrow Grand Test 9. One second, I will enlarge it. Yeah. So this was of Marrow Grand Test 9 and it is of microbio, and this white and black pH, as you all know, is a frequently asked topic. Then there is swarming gram positive, gram negative organisms. So all these points which I felt I do not know, yeah, it is not in my permanent memory, I used to note it down. Even though if I have got the question correct, it does not matter. Then the second example is here of FMT, a subject which many of us feel that it is not a very strong. Two examples which I used to make. But now if you are like it is only 2 months before the exam, so if you are not able to make notes, it is completely okay. You can use bookmark options of Marrow because there are like you can select the questions. So basically our goal is to make it revision easier. So while you are reviewing your test, if you have got the incorrect questions, तो वो तो directly option select हो जाता है. But for the questions you have got it correct now, but you want to revise them later, you can bookmark that question. Okay. And also use that guess questions feature in the Marrow very smartly. It is a very effective tool. Also while giving the test you have to use it, and especially while reviewing it, take all the guess questions, like the guess questions correct, it's new information for you. So make sure that you are going through the questions again. The schedule for tests now for NEET PG 2022 is every week minimum, and for those who are targeting the next exam like the NEET PG 2023, they can go for once a month or 15 days, once in 15 days. Time I will suggest that give it to the at the same time the NEET exam will occur. Basically our body is a machine, so the way you train it, the way it will perform. So you have to obtain your optimal performance and efficiency in the morning. 9 to 12:30 is the exam time. And I have said this also before, that you should attempt each and every test like an actual NEET or INICT exam. That way you will have the energy and concentration levels which are required. And finally, keep in mind that every non-review GT is a waste. So if you are not reviewing a GT after giving it, it's nothing but a waste of time. Instead, don't give the GT if you don't want to review it. Hope this video is helpful. If it is helpful, please like the video and share it with your friends. It helps me to motivate more such videos. And please, if any doubts or any more suggestions for videos, do write in the comment section. Thank you. And the last thing I wanted to add that a lot, like I repeatedly say that please give each test like NEET or INICT. The reason behind that I want to show you just once. One second. So basically, as you can see, I will quickly show you my grand tests which like I have given before my NEET, and I cannot show you the questions like what all questions I got. I would have liked to show that also, but now I don't have the subscription, so can't show you. But just basically, as you can see, since March I will show you. Yeah, you can see it before also. So since Feb, you can see the like all my ranks. 48, 28, 27, 84, 53, 89, 21, 35, and my final rank. These were my ranks, as you all could see, and my final rank was 80. So it is more or less very much predictive. Like I was always into the top 100, and my final rank would have been among the top 50 had I not committed the 3-4 silly mistakes which I did. So yeah, that is why I tell you that please give each test like your final exam. Yes, thank you. All the best. Do well. Never lose hope. Bye.